Now let us see the case when the inner class is non-static. We call this class as a member class also. Now why we call this as a member class? Because it can access everything from the outer class. So it is just like a member of the outer class. So that is why we can also call a non-static inner class as a member class. So we'll again pin down the rules for the non-static inner class. Now the rule number 1 is it can access everything of outer class. Everything means it can access static as well as non-static members of the outer class. So I can say x plus y, but the problem here is it cannot declare anything static. And now what about the object? Now regarding the object, now first of all let us remove this. Now let me take an example of what is required from the object side. Suppose I say int k is equal to x. Now when I create an object of inner class, the system has to initialize the variable k. Now to initialize the variable k, it requires a value x which belongs to class outer, and it is an instance member of outer class. So for x to be in picture, you need an object of outer class. So this is very clear that whenever you need to create an object of inner class, an object of outer class must be in picture so that you can access the values of the outer class from that object. So I'll first create an object of outer class, say O, and then for the inner class I'll say outer dot inner is equal to outer class object dot inner class object. So this is the syntax to create object of inner class. Just say I dot show. So first you need an object of the outer class, then in reference to the object of outer class you create an object of the inner class, and this is the object whose values will be used in the object of inner class. This means that whatever the value of x is there in O will be used for this inner, because I can have more than one object in picture and both can have different values of x. So what object does the inner class refer to for this x will depend upon what object we are providing to this object creation. So if I write O, then the inner class object will pick up values from the O object, which will be 20. In case I write here O dot new inner, then the values that we are referring to within the inner class for the outer class will be referred from the object OO. So I'll just run this program. So I get 130, which is 10 plus 20 30, 30 and 30 60, 60 and k is show is x, x is 10, 10 plus 20 is 30, 30 and 30 is 60, 60 and k is 100. It's going to be 130. Let me check. Oh, I've changed the x also for the object. Inner x is 40. So x here is 40. 40 plus y is 20. 60, 60 and z in 90, 90 and again x passed to k, which is 40. So this is which is giving us all the values. So we have x is 40, then plus y it goes for 20, then again z which is 30, and then again k which is following the value of x, again 40. So this is 60, 90 and 130. So this is the value of x that we have changed later on. I am just picking up the value from the initialization. So this is how the inner class works when this is non-static. The rule it follows is that it can access everything of outer class. It cannot declare anything static. So when it cannot declare anything static, this means that now you cannot have public static void main within the inner class. In case I try to do this, so there is an error. It says that the main method cannot be declared static. Static methods can only be declared in a static or top level type. So main can now only be in the outer class. Earlier we had also copied it to the inner class and seen how we can run the main from inner class. So in the next lecture we will further develop on this.